it'll definitely make your family feel like dinner is worth celebrating and family worth celebrating. I like it spicy. Oh yeah. Enjoy this feast for the eyes as well as for the soul. Something like this can bring your children close to the church because you're bringing them closer to your own domestic church. Oh, you're definitely going to like this. This will definitely help you to savor our faith. Hello, I'm Father Leo Patalinghug, the host of GraceBeforeMeals.com, and you're watching EWTN's Savoring Our Faith. And if there's one extremely important part of our faith, is the Holy Trinity. But you know what? It's not just limited to faith. It's actually even bled out in culinary language too, to the point where the Trinity is known in the French culinary cuisine as a combination of carrots, celery, and onion. But because our Trinitarian faith is that, good save, is that which can actually help us grow in love and knowledge of God and not simply be limited to, say, for example, one nation over another. I'm going to actually give the French cuisine's Trinity a little bit of an Asian flair. And so what I'm going to do is just simply chop these root vegetables up a little bit in 1/4-inch pieces. We've got a whole bunch right here right now. And because I want to give this a little different spin than just a traditional olive oil and give it a little bit of an Asian flavor, I'm going to actually use some peanut oil, which can really take a lot of heat. And that's what we want to do, is give this some heat. And I'm going to saute up these vegetables, wait till this to get to a high smoking point, and then we are going to give fried rice a great blessing by making this vegetable fried rice, the vegetables based on this Trinity. Now the Trinity is a unique thing because it basically is telling us that we don't have 3 gods, we have 3 persons in one God. What does that mean? It simply means that these 3 persons love each other and work with each other so well that they form a unity, because the Trinity is always about a relationship of love. And if love is truly essentially of God, it's going to bring people together the same way these flavors are going to come together beautifully. And these are flavors that I definitely love. So we're basically just going to dice up this onion. Nice and simple dices, 1/4-inch pieces. And here we go, we got a little bit more of this onion left. So we're going to dice the rest of it up as well. This is heating up pretty well. And what we're going to do is now just simply saute our vegetables, this Holy Trinity, and we're going to give a blessing to this old stale fried rice. And into the pan we go. To give it a little extra flavor too, because we're all supposed to be incorporating the life of the Trinity, this garlic fits in perfectly. The Blessed Trinity is actually expressed in a couple different culinary ways. For example, in Louisiana, New Orleans style cooking, their Trinity consists of bell peppers, onions, and I believe celery. For the Asians, it's all about garlic, onion, and ginger. And so you can see how the Trinity takes on kind of like a new international quality when you try to explain it in different culinary cultures. But if there's any one thing that stands clear about the Trinity, is that the 3 distinct flavors work perfectly together. So all we've got to do is get this to saute just a little bit, just until the onions turn translucent. And because rice can be kind of mushy, I like a texture to my flavors, to the food as well. So I'm going to get these onions cooked down to their translucent, but the carrots are still going to retain a nice little crunch. So now to this dish, we're going to crack open some eggs, because, you know, vegetable fried rice has got to have some eggs in it. That's why we're going to add it right to this pan. And very simply, just start scrambling. It's amazing how quickly a fried rice dish can come together if you've got everything in place, working perfectly with one another. Now, because we're adding a little bit of, again, this Asian flavor, we're going to take just a little bit of soy sauce. Notice there's hardly any salt in here anyway, because that soy sauce is going to give great flavor to it. Oh my gosh, this smells absolutely, absolutely delicious. Trinity with the egg and some garlic's all cooked up. Now we're just going to take over some leftover boring rice, add it in here, and wake up the flavor by infusing it with some divine love of the Trinity. Oh my, that is looking pretty good. And we are basically done. We're going to get ready to plate, garnish it up, and just think that all of these different ingredients, they come together and work harmoniously. You know, I honestly believe that one reason why people don't understand the Trinity is because they don't even understand what it means to be a loving couple. You know, two are supposed to become one in the sacrament of marriage, and the reason is because in marriage, it's a union of three people, man, woman, and God. And that relationship brings such a cohesive, holy communion, you know there's love there. And the flavors of this dish, it shows that there's going to be a lot of love going on in the sharing of this meal. Because with the traditional French understanding of the Trinity, these beautiful root vegetables, and even though it's technically a French dish, I gave it a little bit of an international flair to it. And why not? We're Catholic. We're all over the world. We have been able to teach the Trinity, the doctrine of this communion of love, in every land and in every nation, feeding hearts, minds, bodies, and souls. And because nothing should go to waste, I'm going to garnish this plate with a little bit of the leaves from the celery. And with that, a holy Trinitarian fried rice, Asian fusion flavors, absolutely delicious. It'll bring your family together into a holy communion. And why? Because mom, dad, kids, you've got God in the middle of all of that. Enjoy.
To get this recipe, log on to EWTN.com/Savoring Our Faith.